Hey, this is Matt here from realityredefined.com, and I wanted to just check in with you and share a very powerful insight that one of my mentors shared yesterday. And I'm sharing it because it has actually been true to me in my journey. And I hope that it resonates with you because it's definitely something that is very enlightening, if you know what I mean. He was talking about like failure, basically, right? And he was talking about the failure that we face in our journey of creating the life that we want to create for ourselves. One of his fundamental thing that he said was succeeding at the wrong things or not even trying is far worse than actually failing at creating the life that you truly want. That came home to me because I know that for me, the reason why, or one of the biggest reason why I wanted to do this and the reason why I'm building my online business is to be able to free myself from trading all my time for money, doing something that's unexciting and unfulfilling, and give me the opportunity to experience the life that I always wanted to experience and go do the things that I always wanted to do but never did because I was just feeling so stuck in trading all my time for my corporate job, working 70-hour weeks, sometimes on weekends, where it took all of my energy, and so much so that I didn't have any energy left to do anything else. I was fed up with that. There was just so many things in my 20s that I wanted to experience, but never had the balls to do it because I was living in fear. I was living in fear of judgment. I was living in fear of people's expectations. I was living in fear of stepping outside of the box, the matrix that society puts us in and trying to force us to live by. I basically neglected myself. I neglected my dreams. I neglected my values. I neglected my inner child. Because my inner child wanted to experience new things, wanted to explore, wanted to play, wanted to go out there and travel and experience new, different, extreme things like bungee jumping and racing and skydiving and visiting new places and trying on different activities just for the sake of it. And I did it because I thought that I was, I thought it was too late. I thought that I had to grow up from that. I thought I had to become this responsible adult. And I thought that as an adult, you can no longer do that and that you need to be doing all the things that as human beings we hate to do, which is trade our time for a job that's just so unfulfilling that, that we end up hating, and we end up dreading and we end up just trying to survive through it. And because I was like such a norm in my environment, I thought that that's how it was. I thought that that's like, I thought we were supposed to, like, we have to hate our jobs. We have to hate our lives for the most part. And we have to just be living for the weekends. The thing is that no, we don't have to. And now more than ever in the time that we live in today, because of the digital economy, we got the opportunity to replace our income and free ourselves from those jobs and finally do something that's exciting, something that's fulfilling, and something that allows us to be in control of our lives instead of our circumstances being in control of us. And so the point that I want to make here is that welcome failing. Welcome failure on your journey. I know that it can be hard to face that. It can be hard to welcome that because we've been conditioned growing up that failing is a bad thing. In school we would fear to have an F on our tests or exams or projects, because that meant that it was failure and that we were gonna get laughed at, judged. We would have to go home and tell our parents and have our parents punish us and be told that something is wrong. And and then going through life, it's like, even in everything too, it's just like, even in our jobs, in our corporate jobs, like, you fail, you make a mistake, you get punished. Instead of seeing it as an opportunity for growth, a lot of times it's seen as something is wrong, something is wrong with you, or that something is off, or that you don't understand, or that maybe you are not intelligent enough. And all these judgments that comes with making a mistake in the traditional world. And I get it, because I used to that used to scare the shit out of me in my career. I was so afraid of making a mistake because I was so afraid of looking bad. And that was eating me up on the inside. And that was eating me up in all sorts of different aspects, whether it was in my career and what I was doing as a job, or how I showed up as a human being and how I acted and, how I expressed myself. Like, always such in fear of looking bad and saying the wrong things. And so because of that, I was just always worried about not saying the right thing. So basically failing at my career, failing at my conversations, failing at my friendships, failing at my relationships. I was afraid of failing myself. And because of this journey, I've embarked on this new journey of entrepreneurship, because I've surrounded myself with like-minded people, and because I've got involved with an education and a business system that's giving me all these tools to overcome those things. Not just business skills, but having the skills to overcome the things that holding me back, such as the fear of failure. And learning to embrace that, learning to embody that, and learning to be comfortable to fail. Because when you get comfortable with failing, then that's when you start to really accelerate in your growth. Because I'll make this one last point here. Like, failing is your best teacher. And every successful people out there will agree to this, that failing is part of the journey. And unfortunately, we're not told that enough. We're told fear of failure, and we're told that, if we do something, it's either going to be success or failure, and that's it. But no, failure is just a hurdle along the way. That's all it is. It's all it is a hurdle along the way that you face, that you accept, that you learn from, that you grow from, and then you move on. And then you fail again, and then fail again. And the more you fail, the faster you fail, and the better that you fail forward, the better that you're going to be in your life, the better you're going to be in your business, the better you're going to be in your relationships, and the better you're going to be in truly experiencing your own life and your own well-being and your own mental well-being. And that's what's going to get you to success. But the main thing here, however, is that it all starts with one step. It all starts with taking that one step forward into fear, into the fear of failure, welcoming it, keep on moving forward. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And hopefully this is inspiring you to take the step forward. Even though that you might have this fear barrier in front of you, take a step forward, whatever that step feels like for you right now. For me back then, I was afraid of failing, but I knew that I wanted my freedom bad enough that it didn't even matter. And I'm so glad that I've joined the Six Figure Mentors, because they've been helping me accelerate this process and this journey. Because I embarked on this journey, I've welcomed it more, and I've faced those fears, and I continue to face them, because quite honestly, there's no end to the journey. So take that step, and you'll see how much you'll grow. Cheers.